Alright guys, just so you can hear what the Fractal Design S sounds like when it's on. Right now, I want you to hear what the ambient noise sounds like right now. So now I'm going to turn her on real quick. Again, there are no fans here on the top. There is one in the front, one in the back, two on the GPU, and one on the CPU. Let me just go ahead and show that to you real quick. And of course, one on the power supply. You can see that. No additional fans. Alright. Screwing this in so there's no extra noise. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on real quick. Alright, so it's not very loud. It's in Windows now. Not very loud at all. The longer it stays on, the more quiet it gets. I will say, the very first time I turned this on, I'm used to loud PCs, so the first time I turned this on, I didn't know it was on. Or should I say, I turned it on, walked away for a second, came back, and I thought, man, my computer turned off. I moved the mouse, and it was still on. It was so quiet. Alright, now next up, I'm going to have a video on, and of course performance, on how it sounds like with a fan right here. Alright, so this is the Fractal Design S with a fan placed on the side now. As you saw in the previous video, I don't have any other fans but the ones it came with. The one, of course, in the power supply, the one on the CPU, and the two on the GPU. Now we have another fan. So this is it quiet. And now I'll go ahead and turn it on. Alright, so now that it's in Windows, it did get a tiny bit louder. Now that you can see the fan on the side does make it a little more loud than without the fan. Alright, and so when I took it off, this is what comes on the side. Just a little plate, and of course with the noise dampening. They call it the Moduvent panel. So, and it foamy, of course, because of the noise dampening. Very nice. And these are the screws that it came with. Just know when you're going to put a fan here, you're going to have to use the screws that came with that fan. You can't use these screws. I originally thought you could, but you can't use these. Alright, now on to some testing. Alright guys, so now this is the case, the Fractal Design S with a windowed side panel. Thankfully they give it to you in both options, with a solid side panel and a windowed side panel. I like to look at my work, so there it is. Now listen to the ambient noise. And now I'm going to turn on the case. Alright, so it's a little bit louder than it was with the solid side panel. Reason being, the solid side panel had noise dampening material on it. Obviously here, we don't have that. I just wanted you to hear how that sounded.